Now let's look at negations of categorical statements. These can actually be a little tricky to us because sometimes we want opposites to be there that aren't true. So if you have a negation, you're either taking a true statement and turning it into a false statement, or you're taking a false statement and turning it into a true statement. But you have to be really careful when you create these. If you have the statement, all x are y, the negation is that some x are not y. A lot of people will try to say that the opposite of all is that they are none. But you can't go from all to none. If you said that all whales were mammals, then the negation here would just be that there are some whales that are not mammals. Not that all whales are not mammals. So just be careful. The opposite of a universal statement, like all or none, is actually going to go to an existential statement. So all x are y, the negation would be some x are not y. Then if we had the statement no x are y, the negation there would be that some x are y. Again, think of the implication here. If you were to say that no trees are animals, the negation here would be that there is at least one tree that is an animal. That would mean that there are some trees that are animals. And notice that only one of the two statements can be true. So here, all trees are not animals, or no trees are animals, is the true statement, and the negation would be false. Now, when we have our existential statements, some x are y and some x are not y, the negation is going to go to a universal. So some x are not y goes to all x are y, and some x are y would go to no x are y. So use that chart to help you with making these negations. Some airports are open. Here, the negation would be no airports are open. For B, all movies are worth the price of admission would go to some movies are not worth the price of admission. And finally, no odd numbers are divisible by 2. The negation there would be that some odd numbers are divisible by 2.